I'm Kelly from Oso Personal. Today we are going to learn how to make a self-binding receiving blanket. And as a mother of 3, I am a big believer of swaddling babies, and I think this would be a really cute baby shower gift, and it's very simple. So I have seen this a lot on Pinterest, and I've tried to do it. It took me a couple times to actually figure it out, so I'm going to show you a demo and try to point out the mistakes I made, and hopefully it will not happen to you. So it takes 2 pieces of flannel, and the measurements are 40 inches by 40 inches for the back piece that's going to fold over to the front, and then a 30 by 30 square of your main piece that's going to show in the middle. The first step is to find the centers of all of your fabric, all your sides. So I simply fold it in half, and I use a marking pen, or you can use a needle, and just mark on it your center points. And we're going to do this on all 4 sides. You just find your center, and I've already marked all mine. So you're going to do that on all 4 sides, and you're going to do that on all 4 sides of this as well. And I just mark it right here, and on this side, and right here. And the trick is to pin it. So obviously this piece is a little bit smaller, and you want to connect all of your fabric together. So when I first tried this, I tried to do all 4 sides at one time, and it got too bulky for me. So if you feel comfortable, you can do all 4 sides. But my trick is to pin 2 of the sides first and go ahead and sew those. And you want to pin all the way down to the width of your main fabric. And you're going to sew all the way across this with a 1/4 inch seam, and you need to save stop at a 1/4 inch, stop right there, and stop right here. And then my suggestion is to do the opposite sides first. Once you get comfortable, you may be able to do all 4 sides, but that's what was holding me up the first couple times I tried it. So this just makes it a little bit easier. And I like to pin a lot. So you can use a few pins or a lot of pins. Okay, so once you have it all pinned, you're going to sew both of these sides. Okay, so I sewed the 2 sides together, and now we need to sew the next together. And you are going to find your center piece again. And this is why I felt like it was kind of bulky when you do all 4 sides at one time. So you want to line these up, and there's going to be a little extra tab, and that's going to miter itself in the next step. So you want to pin it all the way till the end of the blue fabric, which is going to be your main piece. And on this part, you need to leave a little section open so that you can flip it all right sides together. So you are going to, once again, leave this little side out. You're not going to sew this part, and you're going to sew all the way across, leaving this part open, and then sew to the 1/4 inch seam. And you're going to do this on both sides. And I am going to go sew this and show you the next step then. So at the end you should have 4 sewn sides. I have all 4 sides sewn now, and you should have these little bunny ear kind of things sticking out that are not sewn. And this is a very important part, the way that you cut your corners. If you cut them going the wrong way, they do not make the mitered edge. That was another flaw I had. So you need to pinch your raw edges together and I just kind of whip it around like this and take it all. And you need to, you're going to want to catch with the sewing machine the sewn part. So you need to put the folded edge down on your mat and get a ruler. And with the folded edge down and the raw edge up, you want to find your the corners that you want to catch with your sewing machine and just line it up and make a line. And this is the part you want to sew at. If you flip it around and angle it on the raw edge, it will not work. Lesson learned. So I will just simply pin this, and this you can do on all sides at the same time, and then go to your sewing machine and sew them all up. So just pinch your raw edges together and make a triangle, and you're just trying to catch the blue part right there, and make sure that your fold is on the bottom of your mat, and you just want to catch that corner right there and make sure that you sew all the way through. Just make a little mark, pin it, and that's how you do it. And once you have all 4 sides sewn, now I have all my corners sewn all the way through on all the sides. You go through your hole that you left open, and you can cut these, but I would pull it through before you cut it, because that's where I found out that I did it wrong and I had already cut it, so I had to do another one. So just leave the dog ears on until you confirm that you've made the right angle. Just stick your hand in here. Pull it all through, and this takes about 10-15 minutes depending on how you pin it and how many times you have to go back to the sewing machine, but it is a very simple, fast, adorable gift for all the little babies. And you just kind of stick your finger up in here and make the points on all 4 sides, and then you lay it out, and it mitered itself. All you need to do is press it and then do a top stitch, and you could do a cute decorative stitch around it, or just a regular standard stitch, and cover up that hole, and then you have your finished project. There's no binding, there's no seams showing. It's just very, very easy. So hopefully these 2 pinning and angling cutting tips will help you do this. And we have a pretty good selection of flannel in our store. You can come use that flannel, and hopefully your project works well. Thank you.